So we are here in Ho Chi Minh City where we just held a 4-day workshop last week as part of a new initiative between Engaging with Vietnam and the Journal of Vietnamese Studies.
Yes.
This is a plan to work with some authors of some of the strongest papers from last year's conference to try to guide them through the publication process and hopefully to be published in the Journal of Vietnamese Studies. And we're behind this initiative, but Jamie Gillen of the National University of Singapore is also working together with us. Unfortunately, he already had to return to Singapore, otherwise he would be here as well.
Yes.
But this is the work of the three of us. Yes.
Yeah.
And so we brought together the authors of some of the papers that we're working on.
And those authors who could actually flew up in a flight to Ho Chi Minh City.
Right, and who are here in Vietnam. To work very closely with them on their papers as basically the first of several steps of working closely together to try to get their papers to the best level possible and then to send them through the peer review process.
Yes.
But then before we did that, we also had a more general workshop for people from the university, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and actually in that first part of the workshop, so many important issues and questions were raised, such as those related to plagiarism and co-authorship, matters that established or well-published authors sometimes just ignore or take for granted.
Yeah, it was a really good workshop in that a lot of issues came up about the publication process, and I think over the course of that time period, people got exposed to a lot of important information.
Exactly.
Right.
And then also we really had the opportunity to discuss essential questions that was essential to engaging with Vietnam, such as the politics of knowledge production, or how on the hierarchy of knowledge. So lots and lots of issues were brought up and discussed in depth.
Right. So that was at the general workshop, and then at the smaller workshop for the people whose papers we're working on to try to get them ready for publication in the Journal of Vietnamese Studies. What amazed me about that is that everyone had their paper read and critiqued by the other people in the workshop, and there was extensive discussion and nobody got angry. That is amazing. It's the first time I've seen such a constructive scholarly engagement. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience.
Yeah, and just a heated debate as well.
That's
great. And I think Jamie, you and me, you and I, three of us talking, we said, wow, we're so impressed.
Really impressive.
That. Yes.
So we want to thank the university for allowing us to hold this event at their university and for supporting it. And we want to thank the participants both at the more general workshop and at the smaller, more specialized workshop. And of course, Jamie, we thank him and he thanks everyone as well. So we do that on his behalf. And hopefully we'll see some of you at Engaging with Vietnam next year, and even better.
No, next year.
This coming year, December, and even better at the next workshop where we work with the next group of authors to get their papers published as well.
Yes.
As this is something we see as an ongoing process.
Yes. So the upcoming 10th Engaging with Vietnam conference is calling just around the corner.
And we'll have more information about that very, very soon.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Thank you.
So this past week we just held a 4.5-day workshop.
4 days.
No, there was the final day. There was a half day, right?
3.5, actually 4 days. Yeah.
Okay, stop again.
4 days, just say 4 days.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, okay, right. So we are here in Ho Chi Minh City where we just held a 4-day workshop.
Workshop. Okay.